have such sights to show you.
What's up, PME family, and welcome back to the channel, Physical Media Empire at PME Film. I'm Patrick, and I hope you guys are all doing well out there in this crazy world as always. So like I gave a sneak peek in my last MTG video, I'm really excited, guys. Today we're going to be cracking open these awesome old school wax packs of Fright flicks, which I actually kind of forgot existed. I kind of remember them now from being a kid. But I totally forgot all about them, so I'm really excited to crack open these packs and share them with you guys. You know, besides MTG trading cards, toy collecting, horror movies is really in my top 3 of favorite things, so it really can't get any better than this. So very exciting. But before we do that, before we crack into those packs, I wanted to share a couple things with you guys from my horror movie VHS collection. Show a couple things to you guys. So first we have the one and only original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. This isn't the coveted VHS. There's 2 copies of VHS that are really sought after by collectors. One of them is from Wizards Video, and I forget the manufacturer of the other, but this is still pretty cool to have. I've had it for a long time. There you can see the video there. This is from MPI. They put out a lot of horror movies as well. So next is a little more obscure for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is The Family Portrait, which was a documentary about the making of the film itself. And it has interviews with all the people from the cast, like Gunnar Hansen, Edwin Neal, Jim Sydow. So very cool. If you've never seen this, the footage quality is not that great, and I do believe you can find it online to check it out if you don't have a VHS copy, but it is pretty cool. So next we have one of my favorites of all time, The Shining, and this is the VHS that I've had since, I probably bought this when I was about 14 years old, and I've had it ever since. I've watched it a million times. The quality on the tape has probably gone down a little bit because of how much I've watched it. Like I said, one of my favorites of all time. And there was these, this was how they released the Warner Brother tapes back then. They had the green for the horror, and then depending on the film series. So this is from Kubrick. So let's see, a couple more to show you guys. We got the original Day of the Dead, which is the 3rd in the Dead trilogy from George Romero. So you have night, dawn, and then day. This is a really big fan favorite. Very gory. Bub the Zombie, of course. Dr. Frankenstein. Such great special effects. Really great movie. If you haven't seen this one, definitely check it out. The darkest day of horror the world has ever known. And then moving along, we have Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. What a great one, huh? So this is Paul Rudd's very first movie. There he is right there. And there's also the cult classic producer's cut of this film, which I actually have on DVD that I got at a horror film convention one time. It's pretty cool. It's got about 10 to 15 minutes of extra scenes. So this has always been one of my favorite Halloween movies. I think it's probably one of the best masks that they ever did for Michael Myers. Absolutely. Couple more, guys. We got Freddy's Dead. What an excellent entry into the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Not my favorite of all the Nightmare movies. If I would have to pick my favorite, it's the original trilogy, the first 3. Such great films. 4 and 5 were not really that great to me. And then I just loved Freddy's Dead so much for all the campiness and all the cameos that were in it. So Alice Cooper is in it, Roseanne Barr and Tom Arnold. Just lots of really great stuff. And you get to see Robert Englund with his makeup off, which is not something that happens very often or at all in any of the Nightmare movies prior to that. So pretty cool. And then we have a random double feature, which I picked up one time at a thrift store when I was looking for some trading cards to share with you guys. This is from Good Times Home Video. So this was kind of a real popular, this is 86 in particular, this is a real popular thing from the 70s into the 80s for a lot of the B horror movies and slashers. They would put them out on these VHS double features. So we have Psycho Mania, which I was never familiar with before, and then Alice, Sweet Alice, which is definitely a cult classic because it has Brooke Shields. So and look at that, what a generic blank label. I don't even think I've tested this in my VCR yet. I'm assuming it's these two movies because it does say Good Times, but I guess there's always that gamble. So these double features are really cool. You never know what you're going to see paired together in these tapes. So I thought that would be interesting to share with you guys. And we got two more. So I'll save my absolute favorite for last. So check this out, huh? House of a Thousand Corpses. And why I thought this was so cool when I found it was it's in an old school rental shell, and it has that classic horror green sticker, which to me is probably one of the coolest things about the whole thing. And then of course the Be Kind Rewind. So very cool. I didn't even really know they released House of a Thousand Corpses on VHS. I mean, I guess so. It was probably like 99 or 2000 that it came out, I think. So I guess that kind of makes sense. And then before we get to these Fright Flicks packs, guys, here's my last VHS, which besides The Shining is, definitely, I'm going to have to say top two. So my top two favorite horror movies of all time, George Romero's 1978, The Dawn of the Dead. And this is the digitally remastered double VHS collector's edition for the original director's cut. And as you can see, it opens up there. Just some really cool artwork. From Dawn of the Dead, there's that classic headshot. And then some black and white photos of the production cast and crew. There's George himself, the director, and then on the back gives the features of what... So tape 2 is really just domestic and international trailers, which is pretty cool because this is before you could kind of just look them up online if you wanted to check them out. So the double VHS. We have part 1, and you see it started to mold a little bit, so I actually got to clean these tapes, and part 2. So, and these two, like I said, this I bought when I was a young teenager, so I have watched the Ever Living Hell out of both of these. Probably not the second tape as much, but I've watched the Ever Living Hell out of this, so the quality has gone down a little bit over the years, but it is to be expected. Alright guys, so thanks for sticking around. We're here now for the Fright Flicks. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that button for subscriptions. Hit the bell for notifications. And that way you will never miss another PME release. There's that bubblegum. Holds up pretty well color-wise. Broken though for this pack. Alright, so here we go. The Fly. I don't know what I'm going to get in these. Oh, and Poltergeist. Man, that is a nightmare movie series for some people. I gotta stop hammering nails with my head. Is that Fright Night, or what is that? Yes, sir, Fright Night. Okay, so the back is a little synopsis. Very cool. Wow, look at that, huh? That is Okay, yep. Okay, I do remember that. That was actually like the most disturbing scene in Poltergeist. Oh man, look at that. Is this Dawn of the Dead? I do believe that's the notorious scene. Oh, Day of the Dead. Okay, yep, the army base there. That's right. Look at that, when they were trying to get zombies out from the area that they kept them in so that they could do the experiments. And Nightmare on Elm Street 3, classic Freddy kill right there. Into the TV. Okay, and this forms a picture on the back, so it looks like we got Predator going on. You kind of piece them all together. And there's Freddy, I believe from Nightmare 5, which I said 4 and 5 I'm not a big fan of. 3 in the suit? Huh. I don't remember that. I do remember 5 though, something like that, or he was wearing a chef suit or something to that effect. And there's Bub from Day of the Dead, one of the best zombies ever. And I really ought to stop... Ugh, very gross. Which nightmare is that? I guess, 3 or 2? Okay, 2. Yeah, that's the end. In 2, when he's dying. How's the lighting on this, okay? Try to hold it out a little more like this. Oh, and there's the great transformation scene from An American Werewolf in London. Very nice. Oh, I like these cards a lot. Speaking of Fright Night, there's the legendary scene right there on the cover of this particular wax pack. Okay, there's the gum. Not as impeccable as some of the gum from packs in the past. Oh, very nice. The Alien Queen. And we got a duplicate on Freddy. And a duplicate on Bub. And a duplicate on Fred. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. All right. The man of your dreams is back. And that's a sticker, I believe. See that there? The peel out. Very nice. Oh, get out of town. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Excellent. Excellent. All right, we got some more of The Fly. Jeff Goldblum. What a great movie. If you haven't seen that, I definitely highly recommend it. And there we go again. Nightmare 3. Great, great scene. Where he says, "Welcome to prime time, bitch." And I've got a stake in your future. Is this American Werewolf in London? Nope, that's Fright Night. Okay. Fright Night I've seen a couple times. I didn't obsess over it, so I don't know it like the back of my hand like some other horror movies, but let's see what we got here. Let your fingers do the walking. Ooh, Nightmare 2, Jesse, when Freddy's coming out of his body there. Excellent scene, amazing special effects. But why can't I join the board? Okay, so I believe this is Fright Night again. Yep, vampire movie. And The Fly, hello from Acme Pest Control. Poltergeist, duplicate. Ooh, we got a Fly sticker. I'm going to find something cool to put that on. I dig it. Okay. Wow. Is that, that's from Poltergeist. That's the worm, right? That comes out of the tequila. Oh, the old man. Oh, so creepy. Nice, we got some more Poltergeist. And then the legendary story in the world of horror movies is that some of the skulls in that movie or from that scene there may have been real. I'm not really sure, never researched it myself. Oh, there we go, American Werewolf in London. But some say it's possible. Some people say real bones are used in props for movies and always have been for years. Some people say no, so who knows? Just one of those legendary things that'll go down as to, whether it's true or not. So guys, you're still sticking around. You're here for this awesome bonus. We're going to round it out with 2 sweet booster packs of Aaahh! Real Monsters. If you were just saying to yourself, not that long ago, I feel like life could use a little more Aaahh! Real Monsters. Not a lot of people remember that show maybe, or maybe we need to bring it back. Well, let's do it. Here we go. And we're going to start with Oblina. Okay. And there's the man Crumb right there. Try to get the good lighting. Not so great here. I gotta change the setup a bit. There's the crew. Ickis, Crumb, and Oblina. These are very nice Fleer Ultra Glossy cards, and they've held up quality very nice over the years. The color is not faded. The quality and the feel to the cards is like brand new. Here's my buddy Crumb holding his eyes, huh? Stinky armpits. Love it. Okay, so these have pop-ups, that's right. One of my favorites, as you guys know, from my Fox Kids Network and from my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So who do we have here? Oh, and this is that Explorer guy. He's the guy who believes in the monsters. That's right, Simon. He is always looking for them and nobody believes him. Alright guys, here we go. Last pack of the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed the content. It's been fun to share all this with you. Thanks for checking it out. We got some more MTG content as always on the way. I know I promised checking out those Force of Will cards, which we're going to do that as well. I got those booster packs. A tabletop game that I have never myself personally opened. So be on the lookout for that. Also be on the lookout, like I said, we're going to do, the infamous checklist, one of my favorites. We'll also be on the lookout for some more of those old school Mighty Morphin Power Ranger booster packs. Do another box break from those, and we'll give away another 6 packs. So, to one of my lucky subscribers. So lots of good stuff to be on the lookout for. Oh, and we're going to go ahead and close out with a second Simon, but a different Simon this time. This is 4 of 24 and 20 of 24. What are the odds? 2 booster packs, 2 Simons. Glad I could share with you guys. Real monsters. Great trip down memory lane. Great show. Hope you guys all enjoyed. As always, I hope you're doing well out there in this crazy world, and we'll catch you on the next one.